Alright, well, we've made it back to the Tooborac Hotel. We've come to have their famous pies. Unfortunately, our nice fluffy rabbit pies aren't available, but the wife's got a lamb and potato pie. What's that like? Nice. And I've got a beef and mushroom pie. I'd say these are probably the best pies you're ever going to eat. Also got a Gunslinger American Pale Ale. The wife's got the Coldstream apple cider. So there's only one thing left to do now, guys. I'm going to show you the pies. Now have a look at the size of these things. They're absolutely huge. They're $11.50, but they're quality. They're pretty heavy. So pastry's nice and flaky, well cooked. It's a bit blowy today. There you go. Pretty full, the meat's nice and chunky. Taste the mushrooms. I was actually going to get a beef and chilli, but just quality, unbelievable. Right.
I just dribbled all over myself.
And while I've got the chance, guys, all the best for the new year, everyone. It's the last day of 2025. Yeah, it's not the best weather in Victoria, but you've got to make do with what you've got, I suppose.
What's new?
Yeah. So anyway, let's get stuck into this pie. Alright, so now we've got our Gunslinger. Have a look at that for a can. How awesome does that look? Right? And they taste as good as they look too. So I haven't had one of these for over a year, so let's just see what they're like these days. Oh, still the same. Beautiful. Goes down well with a nice pie. So I'm halfway through this pie and I'm already starting to struggle, but it's unbelievable. Alright guys, so I finished that. I just want to give you a quick look around, just in the gardens here at the Tooborac Hotel. Nice little place. So that's the pie shop. Now it's pretty much incorporated with the pub. It's a family run business. If the audio is a bit scrappy, it's because it's absolutely blowing a gale out here. So I'm just going to try to show you as much as I can. Let's get in there. So that's the Tooborac Hotel. Not a bad place to drop in if you're going for a drive somewhere. Just it's like a halfway spot from Melbourne to Echuca. Yeah, it's a pretty little place. yeah, so anyway, once we finish here, which would be coming up in a moment, we will be heading off up to Gaffney's in Heathcote. I'll tell you all about that in just 1 second. So yeah, that's the pie shop part. We've got all the pies and stuff in here. What they've got left. So yeah, anyway, what we're going to do next, we're going to head down to Heathcote. We're going to suss out Gaffney's. It's another good quality pie place. So we're going to go over there and try one of their pies. And then we've got a couple other spots that we're going to visit that you might be interested in. Some of the goldfield areas, and yeah, so we're going to head off shortly. Funny enough, it's actually starting to heat up a little bit. Here, motorbikes in the background, starting to get a bit busy here today. So, but let's get that going, and we'll see you shortly. Alright guys, we are here at Gaffney's. Now, let's see where we can find the parking. Alright, so we found a car park guys, so that's it, that's the famous Gaffney's bakery. So we're going to head into there. We're in the township of Heathcote, by the way. Watch behind you. So that's where we are. So we're going to go in here and try their pies. No, it's a beautiful place. We've only started to get a little bit warmer now, so that's a little bit better off. Alright, let's go in and we'll suss this out. Busy as can be. There's a line from here to Texas. Oh well, we'll just have to stay in line. Alright guys, so what we've done, we've just pretty much gone for your standard, what do we get? Just the standard beef, country beef pie. That's it there, the one in the middle. Right there, well, a little bit blowy out here, but they've got a triple chili braised beef pie, chicken leek mushroom, beef bacon cheese pie, broly flour pie, beef curry, beef and mushrooms, chunky steak and pepper, roast veggie pasty, low gluten, so they've even got low gluten, slow roast beef pie. Low gluten or gluten, same shit, different smell. It's not gluten free, is it? So it's only going to make you sick a little bit. Instead of being 80% cooked, you're only going to be 30% cooked. And they got a beef and Shiraz pie. I've had that before, but to me it was a little bit strong in the past. So yeah. Anyway, this is where we're at. I'm just going to get this around a little bit. That's the wife. So we're just sitting outside. As you can see out there, it's a pretty blowy day. But the skies are blue. It's warmed up a little bit better than what it was, but It's actually quite busy. I'm quite surprised. So anyway, like I said, yeah, we've got the 2 beef pies, and we've also got a sausage roll that we're going to share just for you guys to taste, to let you know what it tastes like. Now, in saying that, the cost for those pies were, what were they, $6.30? It was $17.50 for 2 pies and a sausage roll. So without further ado, I'm going to get stuck into this. Alright. So now, as you can see, the difference in size compared to where we were, they're your typical standard pie size, where the other ones, they're $11.50, but they were double the size and, you know, double the weight naturally. But these aren't a bad pie, so...
But these have got a lot more filling.
Yeah, these have.
Yeah, they've got a lot of filling.
You reckon they've still got... Yeah, well, they've still got a bit of weight to them. But yeah, so that's the pie.
They're a lot fuller than your supermarket brands.
Oh yeah. As you can see, look. They're pretty full pie. They're still pretty good. Pastry's nice, fresh. Crusty, not soggy or anything. Oh, gee, that truck made a lot of noise. Taste-wise, compared to say like a 4 and 20 typical Melbourne bakery pie or a 4 and 20, they're above that. They're way above that. Are they as tasty as the ones that we had at Tooborac? No, but they are half the price. They're still good value. They're still good quality pies, made on the premises, cooked every day. You can't go wrong. Yeah, they're pretty good. So anyway, I'm going to keep on eating. Once I finish this, we'll show you the sausage roll. Just again, guys, look at that. I'm nearly 3/4 of the way through that pie. I don't want to spill it, but have a look at the meat that's in it. Most pies you buy, you know, they're lucky to have half of it. I'm nearly spilling it.
Filling, they're filling.
And considering the price,
Who let the dogs out?
who let the dogs out? Oh, someone's walking a greyhound, and
Yeah.
small dog syndrome, guys. Small dog syndrome. Considering the price range, you know, that's your typical place, or even if you're at the MCG as an example in Melbourne or any cricket ground, you're going to be paying that for a crappy processed commercial pie. So happy days. Dogs are still going off their nut. Alright guys, so we've polished that off. Now these are the sausage rolls. They're not overly big, but they've got a bit of weight to them. Oh, here we go. Unbelievable. Who let the dogs out again? She's setting them off. There's this dumb chick with her greyhound, and she's walking up and down, setting the small dogs off. Just stupidity. There you go, love. Tell me what you think of that. So that's them inside. Have a look. They're pretty full. These I think were $5.50, so that's not a bad price. Homemade, naturally, or made on the premises. So we'll give these a crack. What do you think?
They're not.
Yeah, right. Nothing to
They're
write
not
home
made.
about.
They're not your standard sausage roll. You can taste the rosemary. Very sharp with rosemary.
Your leaves got a bad aftertaste. Not bad. Yeah, they're not bad, guys. They're not bad. They got a bit of rosemary and that, bit of herbs in there, so there's a bit of fragrance about them. They're clean. You know, sometimes sausage rolls can leave a little bit of fattiness on the top of your roof of your mouth. No, they're not bad.
Hopefully it doesn't repeat on me.
Oh,
The sausage rolls repeat on me. I know about you.
no, I don't think they will. They're not strong. They'll like the pie. Not the tastiest in the world, but in saying that, they've got a subtle flavour without being pungent. Like a lot of sausage rolls might have too much onion or something in them, and they just
Pepper.
yeah. So
Salty.
yeah, so I think
These are not
they're
salty.
okay. Yeah. So anyway, that's that. Now we'll see how we go. We might take it for a little bit of a walk, but I am in need of a nice coffee. Here we go again. Another dog. It's dog day. I don't know if you can hear him because I've got the mic on, but yeah. Anyway, on that note, woof woof, let's go get a coffee. Alright guys, we're just crossing the main road here. I'm just going to show you where we're going. Let's go. Fodders. Sit, sip and grey. So we're going in here for a nice coffee. Well, hopefully it's going to be nice. It looks pretty busy, so they must be doing something well. So I'll go in and order a couple of coffees. So anyway guys, we've ordered a latte for my wife, and I've ordered a 3/4 long black, which is pretty much, instead of a full long black, which to me is weak as piss, tastes like cocky's piss, because we are in Australia here, so that's our terminology for weak coffee. It tastes like cocky's piss. Anyway, so that's a 3/4 long black. The lady inside said she'll bring it out to us. I just want to show you, we're just on the opposite side of, there we go, that's Gaffney's. So we were sitting up there somewhere, just behind that tree. So it's a nice little place, and that was pumping. And so is this place here across the road, which Fodders seems to be doing all right. Looks like they've got food, or not, looks like they have got food and that in here, so it's a pretty snazzy little outlet in there, doing okay for themselves. So yeah, it's just, you know what, these dogs across the road, they're still going off their nut. So anyway, we'll get back to you as soon as we get these coffees, guys. Alright, so my coffee, I do not drink coffee with, hang on, let me take this lid off. I don't drink coffee with lids on them, I can't do it. Smells alright. I did say 3/4, well, that's full, but I think what she's done is just put an extra shot in for me. Maybe because she saw the camera and thought, you know what, mind you, all everything that we get, we pay for. We're not biased to anybody. No one sponsors us with food or drink. And if they did, we'll let you know. Not bad.
Nice.
That's a good coffee, yeah. And it is. She has put another shot in it. Because you can even see the colour.
Oh yeah, that is nice.
I'm just trying to... the camera's on my face. It's got that face tracking. Let me just turn this around. Just trying to get this in there. Usually long blacks, you'll see them, they're pretty average, but that's nice and dark. So yeah, beautiful. Happy days. Happy days. Nothing better than a good coffee, and on the opposite end, there's nothing worse than a shit coffee. Well, what we're going to do, guys, we're going to finish off we're going to sit here, enjoy and finish off our coffees. Then after that, we're going to take you to an interesting place. So stay tuned, and we'll be back shortly. All right, guys. So this is Pink Cliffs Geological Reserve, traditional land of the Tooborac people. Back in the day, over 140 odd years ago, this was a mining place where they used hydraulic water cannons to extract the gold out of the land. It's a quite interesting place, so let's go in and we'll show you what it's like. Just got to make sure that we just keep an eye on the trail. So it is snake season, so there's a scenic walk here. It's saying 900 metres, 20 minutes, but it's pretty much just here. It just depends if you want to go through the whole place. I don't know, guys, if you can read that or not. On the path to recovery. Before the gold rush, this area was covered in tea tree shrub and box ironbark forest. The big old trees with hollows provide homes for brush-tailed what's that? How would you say that? Phascogales, whatever that is, possums, gliders, owls and parrots. In 1852, gold miners arrived. So this is all the fauna that's in the place, or was. As you can see through here, guys, look, you know, everything was just blasted. This is what was left. I reckon if you took a pan of this, you'd probably still be able to get some gold today. These fields were heavily worked. Very silty. Hard to imagine that 160, 70 years ago, there was hundreds of people here. Hundreds working these fields. Look at those cliffs, guys, where they've just blasted. Alright guys, so this is pretty much the complete worked area. So as you can see up the top there, that is where the ground was originally. So this has all been hydro washed, and this is the remnants of what's left, which is pretty much like a, well, what would you say that is? A sandstone? Just, yeah, it's just weird. That's Pink Cliffs. It's just what an awesome sight, what an awesome feat to do that. gold that they pulled out of this place. And there's plenty more of it. We're just hitting the tip of the iceberg in this area. So that's pretty much what they used to do. They used to just blast it with cannons. And what have we got there? In 1865, there were around 1,200 Europeans and 70 Chinese miners working on the McIver goldfield. Wow.
I think they still water blast them in the US, don't they?
Yeah, they still do it in Brazil and other places. So that's just to give you an idea. Look at that. Look at these levels and how they done it. But what a landscape that it's left. Sad in one way, but in another way, it's just got its own little feature. It's just unbelievable. What a place. Like I said, you know, those cliffs up there, the amount of dirt that's come out. Well, there's a bit of pink there, but there are other parts of this place here where you'll see the pink. See how up there you can see the pink more than and you can here, or unless it's just this time of year. I think it's more when the rocks are wet that it looks more pink. But yeah, what a I don't know if you want to call it a moonscape type landscape. I don't know. It's just different, just completely different. I feel like going to get a pan and a shovel and see if I can find something here. Anyway guys, that was a partial or a quick look at Pink Cliffs. Unfortunately I'd love to have got the drone out today, just the winds are just too much. But yeah, just trying to navigate our way back down here. It's very dicey going through some of these spots. But yeah, that's part of Pink Cliffs. Very different. Some people might say that these people had wrecked the land. Others like myself go, wow, what a piece of, or I marvel at what they had achieved here to get gold. You know, there are places around the world where they just chopping trees down for profit. Here they're just taking a bit of dirt out, but what's left to me looks, it's an awesome landscape to come and have a look. And as you can see around the place here, look, doesn't look like there's anything else affected. A lot of the native brush is still here, and what was destroyed back then is pretty much growing back, so it's just a nice place to come and see. But anyway, that's Pink Cliffs. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Tooborac, we got pies at Tooborac, we got pies and a sausage roll at Heathcote. We've come down to Pink Cliffs, the old gold mining area. Hope you enjoyed that, and to everyone out there, God bless. Have a good New Year's, and we'll see you in 2026. Peace out.